we will be remaining inside the ring space.
Well, we don't need a babysitter.
Those are not the conditions of the armistice.
Why are they in such a precarious place with the UN at the moment?
Well, fucking Marco, for starters. The ship that we thought was split for parts, that's the ship that we see in episode 5, and Avasarala has had to shoot it down. So we're in shit, because we said we'd take care of this guy, and we thought we had.
Arrange the forfeit, then call your ship. You are free to go.
Do you remember the conversation that Ashford and Drummer have in season 3 when he's talking about if we're gonna be a great nation, we have to act with greatness? He's saying that those methods of dealing with problems we're trying to get away from. It's like putting bullets in people's heads and shoving them out of airlocks. Those are expedient solutions, but they're not how a society that really is based on the rule of law or due process actually should work. It's like if you're trying to grow up as a nation, that's sort of what the conflict is. And that's a harder thing, even though you feel like best idea here would be to put a bullet in that guy's head. That really would solve the problem. But these things have consequences.
Marco is on that ship.
So we're on the hunt for Marco. We've got to deal with the UN coming in now and saying like, okay, your job was to police your own, so we're gonna supervise you a little more closely. So we've got the Tripoli in the ring space, which really throws a curveball in our plan, because the whole point of having the Behemoth as Medina Station now is to have a Belter hub that when the blockade is lifted, will have the beginning of an independent economic base for the Belters. She has a really powerful idea of how the belt could move forward. But the people who would make the best politicians are the people who would never want to do it.
Sadly, yes.
And I think that that's true of Drummers. She has that integrity. She has that courage.
Good politicians are manipulators. I mean, Avasarala is your idea of a good politician, but she's still manipulating events, and it's a messy business.
And she's taken a bullet for this cause. This is something that she has dedicated her whole life to. Not unlike Bobby Draper, she finds herself sort of with her faith shaken.
Prior to this, she was a sir, yes, sir kind of girl. And you see her using her skill set for crime, which is very new.
But weirdly, seeing Bobby like enjoying herself again, because it's actually
she has purpose,
using her skills and training, and it's like, I got this. It's like,
and she gets paid really well.
Exactly.
She's got somewhere to live. It challenges her honor. For the first time ever, I think she's gone, you know what? Everyone fucked me over. I'm gonna do it for myself.
This won't be the hardest thing I've ever done.
As the technology is coming online on this planet, a lot of it is old. And one of the things that catches on fire is a gigantic and very ancient fusion reactor on the other side of the planet. We calculated it based on the energy released in the episode. It was about 1/8 the asteroid that killed the dinosaurs. And a giant shockwave travels around the planet. Coming to the point where the disaster actually does hit, finding a few places to sort of build up to the threat so that you're constantly showing an incredibly expensive effect that honestly you become jaded to after a while.
Jesus Christ.
There's a moment when the wind hits and it just blows the pod apart around you. It just tells you that was the less dangerous part and the water's right behind it.